Here we are in the woods again for another beer review. We got another one from Brasserie Dit Laforge, which is Dit Laforge, which is a 10% strong ale. And this one's a little interesting compared to the last one we did, which was maple. This one is chocolate vanilla.
Chocolate and vanilla. And actually, both of them, Microbrasserie de l'Orléans have their regular beers that they have all the time, but they also do some seasonal beers. The one we had, which was the maple, was obviously the spring beer. This one's their winter beer, so it's a very strong ale, 10%, and with chocolate and vanilla. This is going to be special.
There is like no light coming through this glass. You got nice, big, thick bubbles here.
Wow.
Chocolate.
Oh.
That is fantastic.
The smell is incredible.
Very nice. You notice here the head has gone down quite a bit since Todd poured it here. So nice big thick bubbles here. Again, the aroma, no denying it. You got a lot of chocolate.
Roasted flavors or roasted notes on the aroma.
Like a good stout, you get the same type of
aroma.
aroma.
Oh, very much so. Yeah, yeah.
So. Very much like a stout too, with the chocolate heavy.
Getting the vanilla, definitely getting the vanilla.
Yeah, you get that sweetness, don't you?
Yeah, it's. I find it's the first taste that I get is the vanilla, and then the roasted notes come right after. Okay. The chocolate comes right after, and what lingers is definitely all chocolate.
I'm having a little trouble discerning between the vanilla and the chocolate myself. Yeah. But I will continue to try.
But it's the sweetness, I think, is the vanilla. I don't know if I can say it's vanilla per se, but you get that sweetness.
Yeah, and the sweetness I find is at the forefront, and again, the lingering flavor is that roasted chocolate, you know, the kind of dark chocolate, right? Not not milk chocolate. It's a beautiful, beautiful dark chocolate.
That's kind of what I expected when you said chocolate and vanilla, kind of a sweet, but it's nice. They really play off each other, the sweetness and then the kind of the dark chocolate.
But the beer itself isn't sweet per se. There's sweet notes to it, but it's not sweet. Not like the maple one we just tried.
No.
And
this is special. A bit more highly carbonated than a lot of stouts that are out there, which I often find pleasant in a stout. I love stouts anyways, but this this little fizzy note is very enjoyable.
And again, 10% alcohol, so this is not a lightweight by any means at all. So.
Again, I'm amazed. You know, I used to say I'm not a fan of high alcohol beers. I have to say that I'm completely off that, because I think I had a long-standing idea of high alcohol beers, and I think breweries nowadays have figured out a way to balance the alcohol with a lot of really exuberant flavors.
Right.
That it masks it, and it's not, the alcohol is never at the forefront in these really good high alcohol beers we've tried. And
of course, you just start to get a little bit warm, because it is, after all, 10%, and the alcohol has to come in at some point.
Yes.
So, but you don't get that at all as you're drinking on it. I like this. This is pretty good.
This is something special.
So we're gonna keep on working on the bottle to see if we get the same type of effect that we did on the maple. But anyway, cheers, guys.
Cheers.
Cheers. It burns my britches. 300 million. What could we do?
What are britches, anyways?
Pants, I guess.
Britches.
Anybody wear them anymore?
Grandfathers.
I do. Yeah, grandfathers.
You do?